Are you still spending thousands of dollars and literally countless hours just optimizing your website to capture human eyeballs? Well, what if I told you the next billion visitors to hit your digital storefront won't even have a pulse, but they will have their own credit cards? Let's dive right into this. There is a massive, totally silent shift happening right now. For the longest time, the end users of the internet were, us, human beings. We built apps and websites for humans. But that's no longer the case. AI agents are rapidly becoming the primary customers on the web. Today, we're dissecting a really hard-hitting thesis from tech entrepreneur Greg Isenberg. We're going to extract his exact blueprint on what is changing on the internet, how you can build products for it, and how you position yourself in this emerging machine-to-machine economy. We're keeping this hardcore, high-density, and zero fluff, analyzing his exact models. Here's our exact roadmap for the explainer. 1. Meet the AI agent. 2. Human versus agent customers. 3. The agent buying journey. 4. Building agent infrastructure. 5. Rebuilding your website. And 6. The next $100 billion market. Let's get into it. Section 1. Meet the AI agent and the scale of the new internet. Isenberg lays out this stark numerical reality. Over the next 10 years, you are going to see a market of billions of agent customers completely equipped with millions of digital wallets, and they all want to use your services. He notes that everyone will have personal agents right in their pockets, along with business agents. And we are already seeing the exact foundation of this, right? With tools like Codex, Cloud Code, OpenClaw, and Hermes. It's just inevitable that these agents will eventually outnumber humans. So look at every SaaS tool you use right now. Notion, Slack, Stripe. Now ask yourself, what is the version of this built purely for agents? Agent-native payments, agent-native communication, agent-native memory. Literally every single category gets completely rebuilt. Section 2. Human versus agent customers. A fundamental shift. The divide here is crystal clear. Think about it. The old web was all about humans searching, reading, comparing, clicking, and buying. You needed this beautiful website built just to win their attention. The human customer fundamentally wants persuasion. But the agent web? It's not for humans. It is agents discovering, evaluating, invoking tools, paying, and renewing. Your company must be completely machine usable. The agent customer seriously doesn't care about your slick marketing copy. They want structured capability, strict permissions, and absolute trust. Section 3. The agent buying journey, or how machines actually purchase software. Let's map out the exact pipeline they use. Step 1. Finding. An agent is literally tasked to, say, find apparel tool for 40 contractors. Step 2, evaluating. They read docs, pricing APIs, and reviews. They look for trust, they're checking policies, limits, and proving their identity. Step 3, transacting. They are actively paying, booking, signing, and subscribing. Step 4, using tools. Agents will actually file tickets and change settings themselves. And finally, Step 5, the weirdest part, recommending. Agents will literally tell other agents what tools worked for them. We actually saw a glimpse of this machine-to-machine social networking with Moltbook, which got acquired by Facebook. Isenberg predicts we're going to see more and more social products built specifically for agents to talk to each other. Section 4. Building agent infrastructure and the missing pieces of the internet. Because the old web wrongly assumed a human was doing all the work, every single step of that journey we just looked at has missing infrastructure. What do agents need that humans just do not? Isenberg lists these exact, explicit requirements. Identity. Who is this agent acting for? Tools. What actions can it safely invoke? Inbox. Where do OTPs, docs, and thread lines actually land? Memory. What does it know about my preferences and rules? Wallet. What can it spend and who approves it? And receipts. What did it see, decide, change, and buy? Think of an agent exactly like a brand new employee. As they gain your trust, you hand them a corporate credit card. You slowly increase their limit, but you strictly require them to submit their receipts. Let's really ground this with Isenberg's exact, concrete examples that are happening right now. Look at Agent Mail. Backed by YC, they are building the literal email inbox API for agents. It gives agents their very own inbox, just like Gmail does for us humans. Look at Stripe. They recently launched a way to give your agent a wallet with spend caps, approval rules, shared payment tokens, and full audit trails. Consider a CFO agent that compares 12 vendors, reads SOC 2 docs, negotiates terms, and recommends one that fits policy. or an MCP server for a SaaS app that lets an agent search customers, create invoices, and refund orders without ever having to scrape a UI, or even a local travel agent that books dinner, calls the hotel, pays the deposit, and instantly updates your calendar. Section 5. Rebuilding your website. The new digital storefront. If agent traffic completely overtakes human traffic, how do we actually adopt? Well, Greg Eisenberg has this quote: "If an agent can't understand what you do and safely do something with you, you're basically invisible to them." This is the absolute, undeniable truth of the machine economy. If your business is not agent readable, you effectively do not exist on the new internet. Here is the exact architectural difference. A human-readable homepage relies on a brand video, clever copy, social proof, demos, and pricing pages. An agent-readable destination, that requires structured docs, schemas, policies, examples, and endpoints. It means MC tools, SDKs, OAuth, checkout APIs, sandboxes, and receipts. You essentially need a /agents endpoint on your website specifically serving up this structured data. This leads to a massive pivot from SEO to AEO, Agent Engine Optimization. You aren't just optimizing for Google anymore. You are optimizing for agents deciding who to cite, trust, and recommend via platforms like Perplexity or ChatGPT. Look at the shift here. Traditional website forms are completely replaced by action endpoints. Static support docs become executable support, where agents literally execute the refund, return, or reschedule themselves. Landing pages become capability manifests. Agents don't care about your marketing slogan. They care about what they can technically execute. And human sales calls? They are entirely replaced by agent procurement shortlists, long before a human buyer ever even appears. So, Eisenberg asks this fascinating question: what does analytics look like when you need to optimize conversion rates for machines instead of humans? Earlier in his career, he focused on Google Analytics and human survey data to increase conversion rates from 1% to 4%. But in this new world, what exactly is agent analytics? Which agents visited? What did they ask? Where did they technically fail? Why did they bounce? Reimagining conversion optimization for machines is a massive, totally unsolved problem right now. Section 6. The next $100 billion market, uncovering startup opportunities. Because within these unsolved problems lie massive, massive opportunities. Eisenberg rapidly listed these exact startup ideas to get your creative juices flowing. We desperately need agent SEO agencies. We need technology for agent identity and permissions. We need startups building agent receipts and audit trails, agent-ready docs generators, agent inbox security, agent-readable pricing pages as a service, MCP servers for franchises, agent support desks, and absolutely, secure sandbox environments for agents to test SaaS products before buying. The financial scale of this over the next decade is frankly staggering. It's a $100 billion market. The internet is literally bifurcating into the human internet and the agent internet. Every single category of software will be entirely rebuilt from the ground up to service these machine customers. All right, let's lock in exactly what we've covered today with a quick core review. Let's hit the hard facts. We're looking at an upcoming market of billions of agents, fully loaded with millions of wallets. They follow a strict 5-step buying journey: finding, evaluating, transacting, using, and recommending. And surviving this shift means moving from SEO to AEO, literally replacing your web forms with action endpoints. Here is your one-sentence takeaway for today. The human web relies on persuasion, but the agent web requires structured capability and trust, meaning if your business isn't machine usable, you are invisible. Now, let's get into a hardcore debate. Think back to that concept of Maltbook we talked about, a literal social network exclusively for AI agents to recommend software to other AI agents. Do you think machines recommending tools to machines is a stroke of pure efficiency genius, or is an inevitable massive echo chamber trap for your tech stack? I want to know your thoughts. Tell me exactly why in the comments. And hey, if you want the exact execution checklist and a complete mind map of the agent infrastructure tools we broke down today, just leave a comment down below and I'll send it straight over to you. Catch you in the next explainer.